In the playoffs this season, we've had some really interesting games. The Jets was a blowout, and the Browns, well, you saw that last week. That was a 3-point victory that came down to the wire, but we ultimately prevailed. And with our big game against the Chargers this week, it is important that Maddox plays mistake-free football. He's done that sometimes, and other times not so much. But still, he's a young football player. He'll make mistakes. Now here we have 1 skill point to upgrade. He's already 85 overall. You do scrambler, strong arm, field general, or west coast. I'm going to go field general here because that's going to get his medium, short, and deep accuracy. Those are things that are going to be obviously important this week with a good young secondary for the Chargers. So he gets +3 to awareness, +1 to throw accuracy deep. I prefer some things to be a little bit more increased, but still he's an 86 overall now, and that'll be just fine. We are in LA today in what is a glorified soccer stadium. Well, technically it is a soccer stadium that the Chargers are playing in until their real one gets built. But anyways, we're here to dominate. The Chargers, they don't want any. The Thunderbirds, we're here to destroy them. Now look at your playoff picture. It's us versus LA, and then the other LA team versus Chicago. So an interesting Super Bowl. Hopefully it's not 2 LA teams, it's at least a Toronto team. It doesn't matter who was on the other side because we're ready for them. Better believe that. So we won the coin toss. We have the ball first, and let's see what we can do with Mr. Royster himself. No, he's been running pretty well, and if he's running like that today, they're in trouble. I mean, honestly, whenever our running game works like that, our passing game is usually pretty good. And if our passing game can just be remotely as good as we need it to be, I think we'll be fine. So Maddox back here, little play action fake to Royster. Gonna roll out. He's got it, guy. It's dicey. Oh, Z Austin, the bad man. Go ahead, young fella. Keep pushing to the end zone. So close. And he's down at the 10. I mean, real talk, this is the greatest rookie class of all time. I don't care what you want to say. Maddox, Royster, Austin. I mean, even our defensive side was pretty good, but this trio here on the offensive side, they are something special. You better believe that. The Chargers had a good stop there. So here in the 10-yard line, second down. Little play action. We're trying to roll. A couple of guys, but it was crowded in the end zone. We had to get rid of it. This is a big 3rd down and goal. We're on the 10-yard line. I would love to start out with a touchdown, right? Like, that would be good. But if we don't get one, we can't be too mad. Went to a halfback screen, trying to draw the defense out a little bit. Royster didn't run nearly as well as he should have, and because of that, it's field goal time. All right, see if we can knock this one in. The wind's blowing a little bit to the right, but I think we'll be fine here. Elliott has it up. It's hanging a little bit too much to the right, in my opinion, but it still went in. It's good. And we got the 3 points. So Phillip Rivers, Melvin Gordon, seems like they're actually pretty healthy. Got the blitz going. Yo, Edmonds came in so fast there. It's kind of, you know, important to set the tone immediately, and Mr. Edmonds just destroyed Phillip Rivers there. I mean, Melvin Gordon didn't have any idea who to block, how to block, or what to do, but he gets a solid run there of 8. So after Gordon's run, it's 3rd down, 8 yards to go from the 23. Chargers again. They obviously don't want to go 3 and out here early on. We would love for that to happen. Edmonds watching the tight end. Oh, they're going to go over top of us. What a dot. But a hard hit jars it loose. So good news for us. They went 3 and out, and this ball's going to be punted out to Z Austin, who's already had a pretty nasty, you know, run after the catch earlier. Now he's going to try to get out to the edge. Not a lot of room for the young fella. Yo, 3 people got their ankles broken, though. So our first drive started off really well. We had a couple good runs, a really nice pass, but then we stalled out in the red zone. I would like to keep the beginning of that drive going on this one. This drive starting off pretty poorly. 2nd and 12, little small adjustment here by Maddox. He's slow out of the dropout, but we're going to keep it rolling. Plenty of guys here. He's got an opportunity. The one-handed catch by Eli Rogers, though. Honestly, though, Eli Rogers is the big key to this game. I need to make sure that the ball is in his hands if we're going to have a good chance today. Now, that linebacker is going to be tight. If he stays tight, we might go to Rogers, but he spans back out. Well, there we go. Solid spot. Rogers holds on to it, and he got about 9 yards there. A 2nd and 1 from the 29. Maddox in the center goes out here to Royster. Royster's got some room. Trying to get the short yard, but couldn't get it. It's 3rd down and 1. I got to trust the big fella in the backfield, man. He's a power back for a reason. He's fast. Don't get it twisted, but he's a power back for a reason. Now look at this. Showing off the speed, trying to show the power. He does, and he's down at the 15. I like how that play worked out. Still a 3-0 ball game, but we got an opportunity now to try to do something big. Underneath, we got our guy Z Austin. No. Z Austin fumbled at the 2. Things were going pretty good. Z Austin's been having a pretty good game. And then the young fella fumbled. So here we are trying to do something respectable. Edmonds getting some pressure. He hit Rivers. This ball's batted away. I'm surprised when you get a penalty there. And honestly, deep in the end zone like this, we're going to try to make sure we put a lot of pressure on Phillip Rivers and Melvin Gordon. Going for the blitz here. We get him this time at the 1. It's dicey. 3rd down, 12 yards to go. They're on their own 1-yard line. You can believe we're going to blitz again here. I think they're just trying to get room for their punter, but we're again going in heavy. Well, got the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a safety if we can stop him here. He's saying he got out to the 1. I usually don't show you guys punts, but you can believe I'm going to show you guys this one. How? What? We didn't get anything on that? Uh-oh, Z Austin, don't fumble again, young fella. Just hold on to it right now. I can't lie, I'm a little bit shocked that we didn't even get a little bit of pressure on the punter there, but it is what it is now. Lining up at 4 birds. Maddox, a little bit of pressure in the backfield, dumps it off to Royce. So Royce is going to make his way for about 7 or 8. So far in today's game, as we start the second quarter, I've been happy with how Maddox has played. 6 for 7, dinking and dunking, finding some deep guys when he has to, but not really forcing too much, and that's been good. And would have loved our right tackle to block that guy. I didn't see exactly who that was. I'm assuming it was Joey Bosa destroying Maddox in that play, but he's got to make sure that in season number 3, our offensive line is a lot better than what it is now. A lot of pressure. Got a guy here in Rodgers. Rodgers makes a move, doesn't really go anywhere, but he picks up the first down. Got the first down. That's what's important here. Here we go with Maddox, feeling the pressure from Bosa coming off the edge. We're going to try to run, and Bosa catches us again. Our right tackle is getting abused right now. His lunch money belongs to Joey Bosa, and it's unfortunate because it's not making it very easy right now for Maddox to get some time in the pocket. Probably going to be a holding penalty. We got a guy deep. We're going to throw that out of bounds because I had a feeling that was coming on us. 2nd and 17, thanks to that holding penalty. It's going to be a tough one here. A lot of pressure. Look at Maddox stepping up in the pocket. Get out of bounds, young fella. I'll take it. Solid amount of yards, but it's still tough. 3rd down and 12. We have so many yards to get here. I'm optimistic, but I don't really know how well this is actually going to work. Got Howard in the slot, along with Z Austin. We're going to try that one. The linebacker jumped that way quicker than I thought he would. We're going to line up here for a 50-yard field goal. This is going to be dicey. Jake Elliott's been good, though. I'm going to trust him. That should be good. Honestly, I had no idea, but it counts. 6-0 for the Thunderbirds. So the Chargers get the ball back. They've at the 42. About 5 minutes left here in the first half. We've been getting pressure on Phillip Rivers all day long through this gap, and we're going to try to do it again. Yo, look at this. We got it there. We just didn't get that block shut off Melvin Gordon. 2nd and 8 now. Melvin Gordon right behind Phillip Rivers. It's like a pistol formation. Little play action fake. Little, a wide receiver screen. That was odd, and it didn't work, of course. 3rd down and 8. We've been good on 3rd down so far. I mean, the Chargers haven't really been able to do much against us all game long so far. Gonna keep that trend going here. We gotta watch Hunter Henry coming through. Oh, he goes over top of us. This time he holds on to it. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Look, the Chargers are getting a little momentum. I don't like it, okay? I don't like it one bit here. And Melvin Gordon, we're gonna swallow you up in the backfield. We've been doing a lot of man today, and it's mostly worked out. I mean, we tried to go a little bit zone, and obviously Hunter Henry killed us, but we're going to see if we can go man here with a little bit of a blitz. Go to the running game. Melvin Gordon just does not know where to run against his defense. We're back here on 3rd down. 2-minute warning's almost here. I just need a big stop. Keep them in the field goal. We'll be fine. They get a touchdown, then obviously that's not good because we only have 6 points. We wanted 7, but we failed twice at that. He made this man flip, and I still think he got it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. The Chargers again. That momentum continues to build. We got to get to Phillip Rivers, though. We got to him. He got rid of it. I wanted the sack, though. 2nd down. We're going to switch to cover 2. We've been in a little bit of cover 3, under and over. Neither one has really worked to our favor. They go out to the flats, and big miscommunication there. 3rd down and 10 yards to go. Can we get a stop? That's the $1 million question. So far, the answer to that has been absolutely not. We're not going to get one. Watching a lot happening here. They go out to the flats. They got Benjamin. We stop him. He stays in bounds. It's going to be a field goal. I'm going to try getting in and block one here. They're wasting a little bit of clock. I didn't want to use the timeout because obviously we want to keep that. See if we can use it on our drive coming up. No chance of blocking that one. That one is down the middle, and they cut the lead in half. A lot of yards to cover, 75 to be exact. A field goal would still be fine, but honestly, I want that touchdown. We got our guy going across the middle here. Yo, Z Austin is the real MVP right now. That was a monster throw and even a better catch. So Z Austin, forgive you for that fumble, but only if we get into the end zone on this drive. Now here we got Howard going through. You know, oh, that's actually Kroom, not even Howard, and Kroom making big boy plays. This is what I'm talking about. 40 seconds to go. Right where we want to be. Z Austin's made a couple of big plays. Kroom even made a big play. I'll forgive him for, you know, a game or two ago. Here's Maddox. Feeling a little bit of that pressure. He's going to step up. He's going to slide down. We're going to use the timeout as we have the ball at the 11. Got a big one right here. 26 seconds, the 11-yard line. Only one timeout left. We got a guy right open right there. Derwin James. What an interception. I thought we had him right open. I thought we had him. Look at the replay. The dot and the pick. One more look at it here. Unbelievable. Going into halftime, this is not the most exciting game from an offensive standpoint. Turnovers have been frustrating, but if we can capitalize in the red zone where we've been, I think we can win this game still. Seriously though, our team has to wake up here in the second half. Now the Chargers have the ball. About 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. And that blitz on Phillip Rivers. He's feeling the pressure. He throws one deep. He's got our guy beat. Micah Hyde just got blown out by Hunter Henry. That is the second time already this game that Hunter Henry's went deep over our coverage and successfully caught one. 31 yards in that play. Chargers have a lot more they can do. They can run the ball a little bit, play around if they need to, but we're going to watch their guys underneath. They obviously go to Melvin Gordon. He razzle dazzles and spins, and we bring him down after 3. It's interesting now. Second down, 6 yards to go. Phillip Rivers again in shotgun. He got the blitz. Oh, and he throws the pick. Tre'Davious White, young fella. We needed that. Something we've kind of went away from, and I'm kind of realizing it now, is we didn't really run the ball a ton there at the end of the first half. So I want to make sure we establish the run here in the second half so we can get plenty of yards going. And technically that only works if our running game is working well. So I'm hoping that it picks up a little bit. 6 for 28 is okay. It's not great though. Our running backs out here leaking through. Royster making people pay with those hits. Devonta Royster making plays on the ground and in the air, more so in the air than he has on the ground so far, but it's fine. That first run was great. Since then it's been a little mediocre. Back here again, finding some room. This time he's going to get about 9. Big run there by Royster, officially only 8 yards, so second down, 2 yards. He's through the middle again. He's got plenty of room, and look at the big fella. There's a penalty on us. I'm going to be salty.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Unbelievable. We're doing so well. We had the first down. Little block in the back. Just happened to erase that. Roland got a guy deep. We're going to gamble on that one. Look at OJ Howard. Big fella. Get yourself down inside the 10. That was a major play. We had a really good play on the run. It got called back. And Mr. Demetrius Maddox said, let me go ahead and go deep to OJ Howard real quick. We'll halfback toss to the left-hand side. Oh my God, the spin move. That was Ty Montgomery on that one for 2. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. We're trying to get our first touchdown. The only touchdown of the game we're trying to get right here. Maddox again feels that pressure from Bosa. He's going to step up. Maddox goes into the end zone. The big fella, all 6'5" of him, at the first touchdown of the AFC Championship game. That's what we wanted to see. The offense finally, end to end, from start to finish, made a great drive. No turnovers, no fumbles, no nothing. That was a good one. Going to try to stop Mr. Gordon here. And again, we're stuffing the running game all day long. Rivers again, typically when Gordon's to his left, he ends up passing it probably to Henry, and I'm hoping that we can at least lock that dude up. This one goes out to the edge instead to Benjamin, and we stop him just short of the first down. So major third down option right here. Third down, inches to go. I don't imagine they run it here. Gotta be a quick run, maybe a halfback dive, doubt it's a toss or anything. They end up doing exactly what I thought they'd do. I don't know if they got it. It's gonna be close. So they actually say they didn't get it, and here we are, forcing them to punt. And that is the worst punt I have ever seen in my entire life.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And somehow we got a penalty. There's a lot about that play that ultimately confuses me. How did the punt go 10 yards? How do we get a block in the back? A lot of questions I'll never know the answer to. So we're out here running the ball. Royster again, making sure they know he's going for first downs all game long. Quarter number 4 is officially here. 8 minutes to go. We got a 10-point lead. No turnovers, please. That's what I'm looking for right now. And look at Maddox holding on to the ball, picking up a chunk of yards, and not forcing anything. Got a second down, 4 yards to go. Smart play there by Maddox in that last one. He's got his guy going deep. He's going to loft it up real quick. Rodgers has a step on him, and Rodgers drops it in the end zone. Rodgers has had a pretty quiet game. Hasn't really done too much. He's had a couple of targets here and there, but nothing to really write home about. Z. Alston has been the go-to receiver. Maddox again, not really trusting his receivers here. You'll see him step up. He dives. I wanted him to slide, but he got the first safely. And with Demetrius Maddox running like that, I'm going to go ahead and let our actual running back run the rock. So here we are, almost in the red zone, 10 yards away from it. We've had an iffy game so far when it comes to the red zone. And look at this Royster. He is absolutely killing it here in the second half. 6 minutes left in the game. 13-yard line. Royster again on fire. We're going back to the run. Royster trying to get to the edge. Oh, he probably didn't have to do what he did, and he only got 3. 10-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go. Maddox under center. Linebackers moving in a little bit. Seeing our guy, he's flown it over here. Alston. He didn't get both feet down. It's not a touchdown. This is a big one right here. Third down, 7 yards to go. That was probably a touchdown. It was a bullet pass. We didn't want to risk, you know, a linebacker intercepting it again. Here we go with Maddox. An unfortunate sack. It's field goal time. So we'll line up here. Elliott's already 1 for 1, or actually 2 for 2 on the game. Ooh, this is actually really close to being a Cody Parkey on that one, but it's good. This is pretty much it for the Chargers right now. 3.5 minutes left. You're down 13 points. You got to score not once, but twice today. So we'll see what they can do. Underneath, Tre'Davious White with his second pick of the game. The young fella's going to try to get into the end zone. He's not. He's caught the tight end. Now we're in scoring territory. If you thought Phillip Rivers was having a bad game, you were correct. So here we are, right where we want to be. Get into the end zone. It's curtains for him. It's a quick pass. Z. Alston's got it. And he's down at the 1-yard line. First and goal here. A touchdown seals this game. Nowhere close to being a game if we get this one here. We could run to the right. Looking a little dicey. We could run. Actually, we are going to run to the right. We'll halfback toss here, and Devonta Royster, welcome to the end zone, young fella. You earned it. Now, the score being what it is, coach wants to go for 2 to either rub salt in their wounds or to extend it and make it a little bit harder for them to score and come back. So Maddox, a lot of time here. We're gonna see him roll. He's got his guy coming back, and it's Rodgers who gets a 2-point conversion. Doesn't really count the same, but we'll still take it because it's good. And that is gonna seal the game. The Chargers had no chance. Our defense was stellar. Our offense, even better. Looking back at the stats, Mr. Maddox played one heck of a ball game. 12 of 18, 238 yards. The interception, I'm not really super mad at because it was a great play by the defense. But other than that, he was lights out. And Phillip Rivers, you thought about retirement, maybe? It's an option. On the ground, Devonta Royster started off strong, had a little bit of a lull, but in the second half, picked it up big time. 18 attempts for 96 yards and 1 touchdown on a single fumble. Melvin Gordon didn't have a good game. Mr. Maddox played smart with a touchdown of his own, and Ty Montgomery, well, he at least played. In the air, Keenan Allen had 5 catches for 23 yards, which isn't exactly good. Z. Alston had 4 for 107. Didn't get a touchdown because he got stopped at the 1-yard line, which then Maddox scored. But overall, the passing game was solid. I wanted Rodgers to be a little bit more involved, but going to the Super Bowl, and I'm pretty happy about that. And on defense, we had Brian Poole and Micah Hyde as our leading tacklers. Didn't really have too much action overall there. Tremaine Edmonds ended up getting 1 sack. You saw that at the beginning of the game. Tre'Davious White, not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions today. He's the MVP of our defense for sure. So we played the Chargers and we got the win. Everyone was healthy. We minimized turnovers. We had some unfortunate ones, but none that I'm really overly mad at. And our defense, yes, they did, held the Chargers to 3 points. And the biggest thing after that is our team in our second season. We're going to the Super Bowl. You better believe that.